What's going on, guys? Back again with another video. Today we're gonna go shed hunting for our #1 hit lister this year. If you don't follow my channel, we hunt in western North Carolina in the mountains, and we got a picture last night at 6 o'clock. He had half his side knocked off, and he was about 100 yards in front of the camera with his other side. And we just got a fresh snow. Where we hunt at in the game lands, they close certain roads up here, so if they have the road closed, we're gonna have probably about a 2-3 mile walk, but it's gonna be worth it if we can get our #1 hit lister sheds. Big 10-pointer. I don't know what he'd score. I had pictures of him all season long. Probably the #1 deer that I had pictures of, but he was pretty much either right before dark or early in the morning before daylight on camera. Never caught him in the daytime. And then we went in late season after our season closed, and we found a bunch of acorns that was falling, and every time it snows, them deer in there heavy on them acorns. I mean, we've had him 4 different times this week. We had him 2 days ago. He had both sets. They definitely ain't all dropped, but when you get your #1 hit lister dropped one side, most of the time the next side will drop pretty quick, and he was standing in front of the camera with the other side. So both sides should be on this ridge, and if we don't find them today, we'll definitely come back in a day or two and snow melts off and try to get them before anything gets them or the squirrels get them. But stay with us, it's gonna be a cool video. So I used to get over here on the bank, rock all the way across, but I can throw you my boots. And waterproof, as long as you don't go over top of it. What's going on, guys? We're getting close to where we think this deer dropped. We're just kind of cutting through some bedding areas and seeing if we can't luck up and find another set, but it's been a heck of a walk up through here in the snow. But luckily it ain't as deep as we thought it was going to be. So we should be able to see him if we walk anywhere near him. I think that's a horn. It may be a stick. It may be it though. No, it's a stick. Dang it. Is it? Dang. I could have swore that was the base of it sitting there. It had the same texture and everything as a horn. Hey, there's a bed. There's a bunch of beds right there. There's 2 beds right there. We may have to go left and right. I just think we work up through here, we have the best shot of finding it. We're just following deer tracks. We know where the acorns is at. So we're over in the acorns just looking for sheds, but there's an old rub. This year's rub. We ain't had a camera down low, so we don't know what's coming through here, but we have one up top. And they have Mark. They run? Yeah, that's why I whistled. I heard a blow. One went. We just jumped 3 probably does, which that buck's been with the does. But they're right up there in front of our camera. So we'll know what it was, but it's hard to see as bright as it is with the snow. But we knew we'd probably run some deer out, as this is their main food source. I mean, I've never found this many acorns in one spot. I just hope we find one side. We know he at least lost one side, but the other side should be close. My uncle's right in the area where we think he lost his, but we had a picture right down in here of where he was at. Just around the big bases of these oaks, seeing if we can't stumble upon it. A lot of fresh tracks, a lot of old tracks. Trying to see if we can see our camera, because he was directly below it whenever he was coming down. So we're still pretty good ways? Okay. Some people say whenever the acorns freeze, they won't eat them, but y'all can see they're digging them up everywhere. It's crazy. Mark, we're right in the area where he was at when he had his left side still on. I couldn't imagine it be laying there and us not see it. Freaking nuts. And them deer are just up above us. They don't go far. They run up there. Tonight they'll be back down, or the next night. So it's not really boogering them much. Yeah.
That's about where we're seeing them way down low.
Hey Mark, stand still. Yeah. I just told y'all they wouldn't go far. Look like. Do what? Look like 3 does. She's just standing up there watching. They're in a freaking remote spot, I know that. They don't expect nobody to be back here. Oh yeah. Yeah, they got a huge cliff and they go under it. We got some more cameras around that side. With this 10-pointer, it seems like this is the edge of his zone, and he really likes this spot. Had him all season in here. Still no luck yet, but I'm up here to the very top. Big saddle. Mark's over there. Come over to the creek, thinking that he's normally coming toward this creek, but it's a beautiful day to be out. Haven't found anything yet. He could have had a picture of him going in front of the camera, and I didn't have both sides. He may have lost on that ridge over there, that little ridge, so may have to do some backtracking. But we're gonna stay in this area for a little while and see if we can't find it. But it's pretty cool, all the icicles, and get the sun peeking through. It's pretty cool. Guys, as you can see, I'm following some bigger tracks. Ooh. And I also just fell. As soon as I put the camera on, I have trekking poles, and whenever I'm not using the camera, my trekking poles keep me from falling. They have demolished this mountain. So many trails, so many beds, holy moly. Check out right here. Big fallen tree, big rock cliffs, deer bed. There's one there, one back there. This is possibly does, yep. Look, there's doe poop. But as you can see, what they're seeing. So, when we hunt this, we have to come up this bottom. They bed over there, on top of that ridge right over there. And if they're laying right here, it'll be hard to get too far up before they see you. This is insane. The beds that are in here. You can see right there is a bed. Bed. There's multiple together. Normally it's does, but their trails go straight out that way and go up. It's crazy. I thought I was following a buck track, but there is some bigger does in here, but I'm still looking. You never know. I mean, literally, there's tracks leading out the backside going that way. If a deer is laying here real still, I mean, holy crap. The only thing they can see is that ridge that we're wanting to hunt and where all the food's at. So they're bedding here. They have water right down here when it ain't frozen, and then they got acorns everywhere across the ridge. It's nuts. That's why you got to get out here. I mean, that is a all the snow's melted. They've laid there less than, I'd say, at least 5-6 hours. As you can see, I'll show you that. It's pretty cool. So my uncle's walking down there, and there's no way that he would know 3 deer was bedded here if you didn't know these beds were here. So now that we know they're here, if we're gonna come up here in the evening time, we'll know, you know. See, what the deer can't see, there's a big laurel bush right here. It'll be green all year. So if we come up and get in a stand somewhere down there where all the acorns are falling down there and look up this way, we should have some good hunts coming up next year. But I see yellow snow everywhere where they've been peeing. You can see where they've walked down toward the creek. Go get some acorns. But I can't believe we ain't found no shed. I mean, that shed has to be right around us somewhere, and we just can't find it. It's pretty cool. I'll show you all those beds from this other side. And as you can see right there, they're bedding right there, back against that wall. And I see a tree That would be sweet for a stand that they wouldn't be able to see us. They'd hear you. You have to be quiet, but next late season, early season, this is going to be a sweet spot. I would say we'll definitely kill a big buck out of here the next year or two, if not every year, but just trying to be optimistic. Huge rub, definitely that deer. This is his core area. Man, I found a bunch of doe beds right up there.
Oh, wait. I think this bed's right there. I found the bed on that hill over there.
Yeah.
Taller, that trail is that bed. It's laying right beside that trail. I think I found where it's laying.
Holy crap. I'm happy you found it. Which side is it? Is it the one that he ain't lost yet?
I ain't touched yet. I don't know. Which side it is, I don't know. I want to get a good picture for it. We know the right side's the one that's missing. His right side.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it's the right side or not. I hope it's the left side. Then we'll
Holy crap.
Yeah. Followed that trail from the bed right up here. I walked through right there by that tree.
Yeah, you walked right by it. Your
15 yards from it.
Your footprints is right here beside it, coming up.
Yep, I come up right up above it.
Holy crap, that's the left side. That's the side that we know that he ain't lost yet. The right side.
Left side, eh? No.
Yeah, that's the left side.
Is it? I don't have to.
Get your phone out and take some pictures, Mark. Holy crap, that's awesome. That is our #1 target buck. And he just found the left side, the one that was still on when we got pictures of him yesterday night. So the right side has to be close. Dang. Pick her up.
Man, look at that.
Holy crap, Mark. That's freaking sweet.
Now that is
that's the left side.
That's the left side, so we know the other side's here. We got to keep looking.
The other side's here.
The other side's here.
Let me feel that thing.
That's a nice deer. So we know the other side's off. Man, look how dark it is down there and then turn. That's a nice deer, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Western North Carolina mountains.
So we know the other one's here somewhere.
Fresh. Man, the mass
on
that thing.
The camera. So it may be over there somewhere, and then he dropped this one down here.
Dude, that thing is massive.
Oh, that's a nice deer. We got to kill that thing, man. Somebody's got to kill it. That's the left side. So we know the other side's gone. They're both gone.
That's awesome, Mark. That is sweet.
Put that down in the back.
Holy crap.
We'll keep looking. Oh man, we got to